Rosé, a pink wine, not just for summer days. First of all, what is rosé? We know the color. It ranges from a very light pink, a blush, to that almost velvety Barbie-like pink. And generally the color can denote the sweetness, but it also is showing the grape that's used as well as the technique. So let's rewind. Before it ends up in your glass, what happens? First of all, rosé is generally not a blend of red grapes or black grapes, more technically called. It's not a blend of different grapes, of red grapes and white grapes. It is actually just red grapes that have not been left on the skin very long once they're crushed. So in the winemaking process, specifically with the red wine, the grapes are crushed, releases their juice, they burst open, and then that mush is left to sit all together. What happens during that soaking period, it's called maceration. The juice that's come from the grapes is sitting with the skins. The longer the juice is sitting with the skins, macerating, the longer the juice is sitting with the skins, the more color it's pulling from those skins. So with rosé, it doesn't lay on its skins, macerate, for very long. So you get that much lighter than normal red color. And you can see generally what grape is used on the bottle. It'll say Shiraz Merlot, Shiraz Rosé, Merlot Rosé, and then in California very typically it's Zinfandel. And they call it white Zinfandel, but that is still a red grape. It is still using the red Zinfandel grape. What I think people misunderstand or don't utilize about rosé is that it's an amazing food wine. The reason is that it has the basics there to make a good food wine, which is number one, acidity. Very important. The acidity in your food will take away the acidity in the wine. And when that happens, if the food acidity, so let's say you're having a nice zesty curry or tacos with some zesty lemon on top. If you're having a lemony dish, then that will bring down, again, that brings down the acidity in the wine, and you get a wine that is just such a great word for it. It's flabby. It's like that. So you want an acidic wine that can stand up to those flavors. Secondly, which the rosé has. Secondly, the reason that rosé is a really great food wine is that it has some great fruity flavors, and that can also complement food quite nicely. And it has bold enough flavors that if you're having something like barbecue, you'll still taste the wine through the barbecue flavors. So it's great red flavors, but it's also potent. Because if you're having a light wine, if you're thinking like a pale white Riesling or Vino Verde or Albarino, we've just gone around the world there, or mostly Europe, with those wines, you lose it. You lose it if you're having a burger, a pizza, a chili food. You don't taste it. So rosé has big enough flavors to stand up against most foods. So if you're doing something like appetizers, or recently someone was talking about Thanksgiving lunch, rosé is a really great wine for Thanksgiving lunch because it can go from your appetizer with like the sausage rolls to your cranberry sauces with your main meal. Just leave out dessert. You need a sweet wine for your sweet dessert. You do get sweet rosé though, so there you go. Actually, you've gone from starters to finish. And that's it, friends. So rosé, made with red grapes, made differently around the world. So explore that, explore California, explore Provence, and explore South Africa for the different expressions of rosé, which go from being dry, which is not sweet, to very sweet. And then explore your foods with it. It really is a wonderful match. My mouth is actually genuinely dry. We are also done, so perfect timing. Thank you so much for listening, and enjoy whatever you're having tonight or today. Goodbye.